Hello everyone and welcome back to DJ Devil Gaming. Today I'm showing you one of the best games I like. This game is called Lords of the Fallen. This game was released in 2023 and this game is a sequel or a remake of a 2014 Souls-like game. So this game is a Souls-like and has Souls-like features like Elden Ring. And one of the best part of this game is that it boasts some of the really amazing features which you don't get to see in Souls-like generally. If we talk about this game was released back in 2023 and it had a very rough launch. The graphics and the enemy density and the performance and everything was tanked. But the developer kept working on it and kept continuing bringing updates and patches and so many updates. And finally, on update 1.17, I can confidently and definitely say that you should give this game a try. If you like Souls game, this is going to be one of the most amazing experience you can have. You can look at my character, the type of graphics, the type of armor design, the weapon design, everything is so smooth and so brilliant. I love this game because of this amazing mechanics as well as the graphics. And the combat, which is one of the most important part of any Souls-like, is up to the mark right there as well. In starting there was some problem with the combat, like when you, and it's still there, like when you go and hit something, so it will keep you forward, but this has been resolved by a lot, as much so that if you are on a ledge you won't move forward. So now if I can confidently say that the combat is much better at what it used to be. Let me go ahead and show you an example of an enemy right here. I love great swords because they can just fetch the enemy and then you can just get some hits in. Earlier, also there was some amazing features like you can get the soul of enemy out and then hit them. This was a very slow feature, but now they have increased it to great heights. An enemy down. So you can see it's really good in combat wise. I really love the combat of this game, and the weapons part, the scaling and all, it's really good. The weapon I'm currently playing with, it's an Inferno. Inferno is like your fire damage, and then there is the Radiance, which is your holy damage, and there is a mixture of Inferno and Radiance, which is your wither damage. And for people who have not played this game before or not heard about it, this game has this amazing feature where both of the there is two worlds basically. There is this death world called Umbral, and then there is the real world which we are in. It's called this Axiom. And you have this lantern, and you are called lamp bearer. And with your lamp, you can just peek into that world. So you can see, if I move the lamp, the world goes away, and if I keep the lamp, you can see things which are different. So this both worlds are parallel to one another and they are always existing, and it's so amazing to see. So you can see in the distance there are these monuments which are not there if you remove the lamp. And you can also transition into this particular area world, and now you're in the death world. And this is one of the amazing feature of this game, that when you are in the real world Axiom, and if you die, you just don't die, you just respawn in this particular world, and then you can just find a vestige, which is this game's lanterns or your grace, and then you will be back into Axiom. So this gives you a second chance before you go to that. And the fluidity of the combat, the movement and everything has been changed by a lot. The graphics has really upped the notch, and you can see how beautiful the game looks now. Also, let me show you a few things about the combat. So earlier the stamina management of this game was not really good, but now you can see the stamina is not consumed that much. Also, it generating really fast. So they have also give us some particular changes in terms of combat and stamina consumption in the latest update. And I've been waiting for this update as well, because I used to think that, yeah, the stamina has a little bit of more penalty to it when you take certain actions. But now all of that has been fixed and the combat is just perfect. We'll go ahead and kill this enemy, and you can see when you attack someone with a great sword, they just flinch. They just flinch into the existence. And this doesn't happen with your normal weapon. Like I will go ahead and get a dagger over here, and the daggers cannot particularly flinch an enemy, but they can go ahead and just burst any enemy down really fast for you. So if you have some good daggers, like I'm using the Light Reaper dagger, they just burst down enemies really fast and dead. So this is such an amazing feature of this game, and I really love it. Now, if we talk about their weapons and armors, there are some really beautiful designs here. There are a lot of weapons, more than around I think 200 weapons, as well as some a lot of armor sets. And not only these weapons which we have, there is this particular skill as well attached to them. So some of the weapon have some skills, like you have Ash of Wars in Elden Ring. Just like that, there are some particular skills. So for example, this one, you can see this throws this small lightning of holy damage, and it's pretty good. And it doesn't goes by mana, but it goes through your soul flay charge. So you have this lamp where you can just take enemy souls for a few seconds. It has 5 charges and you can use them. And it's such a beautiful ability that you don't even have to use any spell and all, and you can just burst down enemies with your weapon. Also, the spell system of this game is really amazing. So you have these shortcuts where you can just throw the spells directly like this. Boom, laser light. So I really love how the spells are done in this game. They are very amazing. You can see here, and burst, and this goes really far as well. They can go really far. So the spell system is really amazing because you don't have to scroll to any particular spells. You don't have to go particular pressing a lot of buttons. All you need to do is just use your left trigger and press the corresponding button, and you will be able to use your spells, your buffs, and all of that. So this is really an amazing feature. And there are so many other features in this game which you're gonna like. The equipment system, the inventory system. So there's so many other things, and I love this because in Souls games or other type of game, a lot of companies tries to make Souls game, but they copy it to a different extent. Like they don't try to make it easier, but they try to make it even harder. So if someone wants to make a Souls game, most of the probability is that they are going to try to make it even harder than existing Souls game or the original Souls game. And this is unfair because Souls game is not only about the difficulty, it's about overcoming that particular difficulty, giving the your character particular chances to go ahead and overcome the difficulty. This is Souls game is not about being unfair. They're about being actually absolutely fair, so that you have a chance of perseverance. And Lords of the Fallen did not have it in the beginning, but now absolutely does possess. And you're going to have an amazing time while playing this game. There are so many other features which I have not talked about, like you can go ahead and create your own graces by creating umbral beds. So there are this certain location where you can plant a seed, and then you will be able to create your own vestige. And this is such an amazing feature. Vestige is like grace points, and you can create your own save point, you can create your own save, which is such an amazing because you don't have to run around and wait for a grace or do a long run before a boss. There's always, most of the time, bosses have this flower beds in front of them, and you can just use that particular flower bed and go to the boss. So this is so amazing, and I love this particular feature. Now I'll try to go ahead and dive with this and show you how Umbral Bird works. Okay, let's die now. Come on, kill me. And we are dead. So now you can see we are going to just respawn back into Umbral, and now you have an option to kill all these enemies. And this is such an amazing feature because you are not bound to just die once. If you make a mistake, you always have a second chance to come back. These are the parasite which can power up enemy. And in Umbral World, everything goes a little bit dark, as you can see, and there are some passageway which can only be accessed in Umbral. Like this one, it was locked earlier, but now in Umbral you can just pop it up and open the door. So this is also such an amazing feature which is planted by the developers, and I can see that they have worked really hard on this game. In the beginning, I was not in a complete favor of this game, but now as I played, it has become one of my favorite games. I am on a new game plus, so I am very powerful. I have a lot of levels in. I use this for generally making builds and doing guides. And I would really suggest that you give this game a try, and I'll promise I'll be playing it a lot on a stream, and I'll go ahead and provide you a lot of guides by farming, guides, or you can say your weapon builds and everything. I'll take care of all of that. But I will really suggest that you go ahead and give this game a try and let me know how it goes for you in the comments. For today, that's all I have. I'll meet you in the streams. Thank you so much. Please like and subscribe if you like these kind of guides, and I'll be keep bringing up more for you. For now, take care guys and have a good one.